Hello, all. As your Human Resources Liaison, I want to thank you for your time and attention today. I want to take a moment to address and acknowledge the recent situation and provide guidance on how to respond to occurrences in this organization. As leaders and managers, we encounter situations that are both challenging and egregious at times, and it is our goal as leaders to be prepared to listen, understand, support, and communicate steps toward resolutions that are in the best interest of maintaining the integrity and a harmonious learning and working environment. Our current district policies explicitly prohibit harassment of any kind. This includes harassment based on race, gender, disability, and/or social background. This policy applies to all employees, applicants, students, volunteers, and stakeholders. There are no exceptions to this policy. While it is expected that all aforementioned parties adhere to the policies regarding harassment, we do have provisions and policies in place to address occurrences, violations, and violators. In the event of an occurrence, it is expected that when an employee becomes aware of conduct that may constitute harassment, they must report it. Knowledge of a violation of these policies is not limited to personal observation. Employees are required to report incidences to the Title IX coordinator immediately. Now, as your Title IX coordinator, I have received a formal complaint and will provide insights based on the formal investigation, which has concluded. The complainant, the accused party, and the supervisor will be referred to as such in this response. I will advise of my findings and in conclusion, provide a final resolution in accordance with the district policies. As the complainant has expressed and provided significant evidence of bullying, harassment, and hostile behaviors to which affidavits from witnesses have also been provided, this is what has initiated the investigation. An interview with the accused was immediately initiated with a union representative present, and the accused initially denied the allegations. However, a secondary interview was held with the supervisor, who was advised of their obligation to report incidences as they occurred and failed to do so. This initiated a follow-up interview with the accused, which resulted in responses from the accused that were inconsistent with the initial responses from the first interview. At that time, the follow-up interview resulted in the accused making inappropriate remarks that aligned with their initial statements in the complainant's formal statement. When a supervisor fails to act, there is a missed opportunity for the violator to be held accountable and for the individual who was violated to be protected. This creates a culture that does not align with the mission statement or ethical standards of this organization. Although the supervisor did not harass the complainant, their inability to act is a violation of district policy, and in accordance with this policy, the supervisor has been relieved of their supervisory role. A formal letter of reprimand has been added to their personnel file and is classified as a final warning. In the case of the accused, based on the verified actions, they have violated multiple district policies related to harassment, bullying, and creating a hostile work environment. In accordance with district policies, the accused is officially terminated and classified as non-rehirable. It should also be noted that additionally, our office has been made aware of the conflict of interest regarding the relationship between the accused and one of our stakeholders. There are no protections in place to safeguard board member statuses to those who do not report known violations and violators. This being the case, the interview with the board member concluded and there were no direct accusations that prove any wrongdoing on behalf of that board member. No notices of appeal from any of the involved parties have been filed in all events leading up to the conclusion and final determinations of this investigation at the time of this response. All parties have received the appropriate formal notifications of their statuses, and this is now a closed matter. I thank you for your time and attention to this response.